In a world packed with lookalikes, folks with one-of-a-kind biological setups deliver a jaw-dropping reminder that every quirk can flip into an unforgettable treasure once we dare to face and treasure our real selves. Come along as we spotlight glowing hearts inside delicate frames where body hurdles turn into rocket fuel for our deepest drive to truly live, firing you up to shatter every stereotype and let your authentic spark burst out. Don't forget to smash like and subscribe to the channel to spread this message of kindness, and drop your thoughts in the comments so we can spark brand new viewpoints together. When hunger hits, plenty of us picture pizza or French fries, but Pakarappa Huna Gundi from India shocks everyone with his wild craving. He actually eats bricks, stones, and mud. He's stuck with this mind-bending habit since childhood and even swears these building materials taste way better than regular meals. Doctors label it pica syndrome, an eating disorder that drives intense urges for non-food stuff. Even though munching bricks and stones leaves everyone around him stunned, Pakarappa treats it like a routine slice of daily life. Let's dig into the medical angle on exactly how this habit hits his body. Note: the above content is for informational and entertainment purposes only. This is a rare medical case, and you must absolutely not imitate or intentionally eat non-food objects, as it can cause serious danger to your life. Zanzaman Elli entered the world in Rwanda during an incredibly emotional time. After losing 5 babies right at birth, his parents begged for just one child who could live even if he arrived with disabilities. When Elli was born with microcephaly and a head the size of a tennis ball, his mom saw him as a true miracle and the priceless gift from above that finally healed their earlier pain. Because of intellectual challenges and trouble speaking, Elli started showing habits far outside normal society. He grew terrified of crowds and would dash deep into the forest for quiet. There he lived purely on instinct, munching wild weeds, bananas, and forest fruits instead of cooked meals. With running speed that rivals top athletes, Elli could cover dozens of kilometers every day through thick jungle. Though he stayed a gentle soul, he sadly drew harsh teasing from some villagers. They called him insulting names like monkey and treated him more like a wild animal than a fellow human being. To shield her precious son, Elli's mother faced incredibly tough journeys. She used ropes to hold him steady and ran hundreds of kilometers every week to stay right by his side, keeping him safe from danger in the wild and proving a love without any limits. This is a rare medical case related to congenital defects. The details of the character's behavior and lifestyle are for informational and humanitarian storytelling purposes, and do not encourage imitation or promote the mistreatment of people with disabilities. Born totally blind in Turkey, Eshref Arman stuns the whole world, and even Harvard scientists, by painting vibrant landscapes with perfect perspective without ever seeing a single ray of light. Instead of eyes, he feels the world through his fingertips and brings it to life on paper with extraordinary imagination power, where his visual cortex stays just as active as a sighted person's when they look around. Arman's one-of-a-kind art journey doesn't just shatter every usual painting rule, but also stands as powerful proof of the brain's endless adaptability, showing that true art springs from the soul's beat, not just from the eyes. Amato is a jaw-dropping example of the mysterious acquired savant syndrome after a serious head injury in 2006. Going from zero music knowledge to suddenly seeing notes as floating geometric shapes and unlocking master-level piano skills, his brain completely rewired itself. His unbelievable story doesn't just challenge the usual limits of school and practice, but also reveals fresh views on the brain's huge potential, where the strongest creativity can sometimes spark from life's toughest moments. To turn himself into a real-life elf, Padron has gone through over 30 complex plastic surgeries, costing more than $80,000. The list of body changes surprises many: full-body skin lightening, liposuction, rhinoplasty, permanent eye color change, and jaw contouring to get that sharp fantasy look. For Luis, every scar and recovery step stands as a milestone, bringing him closer to the identity he always dreamed of. Few know that this big choice started from painful childhood bullying. In those lonely years, fantasy worlds and mystical creatures became his only safe haven. Instead of hiding, Luis decided to transform into an elf to build his own shield against a harsh world. Today, he is not only a social media sensation, but also a symbol of personal freedom, claiming the right to shape his own look and life, despite all the judgments. Nathan, a man from Orlando, Florida, stands as a powerful example of unbreakable will to live. Born with an incredibly rare syndrome that still has no medical name, he entered the world without a nose, without ears, and with only one eye. After enduring 37 reconstructive surgeries costing over $1 million, Nathan's real strength shines through his fearless confidence when facing the world. Instead of feeling ashamed, he boldly steps into the spotlight to raise awareness, proving that a person's true worth and beauty lie in a resilient soul rather than physical appearance. Stephan Ne Walsh from Canada once lived an ordinary life with a wife and 7 children before revealing her gender identity at age 46. The price of that truth was painful rejection from her family and loved ones, plunging her into deep loneliness and severe emotional trauma. Rather than breaking down, Stephan Ne made a highly unusual decision. She left her adult life behind to live as a 6-year-old girl inside a new adoptive family where she finally feels pure, unconditional love. Stephan Ne's journey goes beyond gender identity and becomes a search to heal old wounds by recreating a sense of childhood. Even though her choice has sparked strong debate and public criticism, she stays firm in her path toward inner peace. Her story raises deep questions about the boundaries of personal identity and how society responds to people carrying heavy psychological scars. Stanley Thornton Jr. presents a truly astonishing case, choosing to live as an infant in an adult man's body to cope with painful psychological trauma from his past. He built a personal safe zone with a giant crib diapers and baby bottles, believing it was the only way to calm his pain and escape the crushing weight of adult responsibilities. Despite facing major controversy over his social norms, Stanley's journey stands as a powerful example of the human drive for self-healing and the deep longing for inner peace during emotional storms. This is a specific psychological coping mechanism, age regression, related to trauma. The information is for storytelling purposes only and does not replace professional psychological consultation. Isaiah Acosta was born in Arizona, USA. Facing an extremely difficult challenge, he has no lower jaw and no normal airway system. This rare condition took away his ability to speak and eat naturally from the moment he took his first breath. However, instead of surrendering to silence, Isaiah grew a bright spirit and an intense passion to connect with the world through the powerful rhythms of rap music. Even though he can't speak a single word, Isaiah has razor-sharp writing talent and a super keen musical mind. He made history in the music world by using other artists' voices to deliver the lyrics he wrote himself. In this groundbreaking collaboration, Isaiah turned his deepest thoughts and inner strength into high-energy rap tracks, showing that a true voice doesn't start in the throat but in an unstoppable will. Isaiah Acosta's journey has smashed through every physical limit and social stereotype faced by people with disabilities. He's not only a rapper, but also a passionate humanitarian activist, using his platform to raise funds and motivate others facing similar challenges. Isaiah's story powerfully proves that when the soul shines bright enough, no body limitation can hold back a person from glowing and making their own special mark on the world. Arshed carries a fascinating evolutionary architecture with extra bone growth at the base of his spine, acting like a living link between ancient genetic blueprints and today's humans. Far from being just an oddity, he serves as living proof of the echoes of time still running through our blood, questioning every idea of what perfect looks like. Arshed's presence delivers strong inspiration about resilience, confirming that unique features are nature's priceless gifts. He encourages us to value biological variety and bravely shatter all biases to shine as our one-of-a-kind selves. Jonathan Peter was born with a rare genetic condition known as epidermolysis bullosa EB, where the skin is missing the important glue that holds it together. Nicknamed the Butterfly Boy, Jonathan's skin was so fragile that even a gentle touch, a wrinkle in his clothes, or a simple hug could cause blisters and peeling. His whole life involved days wrapped in white bandages, making every breath and move a tough test of strength against non-stop pain. Every single day, Jonathan went through a bathing and bandaging routine that could take up to 3 hours, a really tough and painful process he compared to dealing with third-degree burns. Even though his body was always at risk of breaking, Jonathan never let his spirit give in. He didn't see his injuries as a punishment, but as badges of honor from a warrior in an unfair fight. His toughness turned chilly hospital rooms into spaces where an iron will glowed bright, leaving everyone who saw it filled with quiet admiration. Instead of hiding in the shadows of his condition, Jonathan stepped up to become the global face of awareness for EB. His story went far beyond personal struggle and turned into a huge source of hope, helping raise millions for medical research and lifting up other butterfly children. Even though Jonathan's journey ended at age 17, the glow from his kindness and incredible strength keeps spreading, showing us that a life's true value isn't measured by how many years it lasts, but by the loving impact we leave behind. Ellison Silva, the living tower from Brazil, once stunned the world with her towering height of 6 feet 9 inches, 2.06 meters, caused by a pituitary tumor that triggered extreme growth. Facing joint pain and standing out sharply from her friends, she bravely flipped her difference into an advantage and broke into professional modeling. Ellisoni's journey stands as a powerful lesson in self-confidence, proving that real beauty shines brightest when someone fully accepts and loves their one-of-a-kind self. Drop a comment if this story inspires you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel right now so you catch the next mind-blowing journeys. Ludvik Dolazal, once called the dirtiest man in Europe, picked a bizarre way of living by giving up every comfort to sleep in hot ash every single night. To chase away the cold emptiness inside, he burned all his belongings and everything around him, turning the ashes into a primitive warming blanket. Ludvik's tale isn't just a weird psychological quirk, but also a sobering wake-up call about how the line between deep passion and self-destruction can get dangerously thin, where the strongest urges can sometimes burn a person's whole reality to the ground. Stephen Wiltshire earns the nickname Human Camera because of his superhuman visual memory that lets him perfectly redraw an entire breathtaking city skyline down to the tiniest detail after just one quick look from above. No sketches needed. His giant drawings blend perfect architectural accuracy with the top-level artistry, showing a brain that can magically photograph the real world. Stephen's story doesn't just push past normal memory limits, but also celebrates how human intelligence holds endless hidden treasures with amazing abilities waiting to be unlocked. Gary Turner holds the world record for the stretchiest skin on Earth thanks to a rare condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a connective tissue disorder that makes his outer layer as stretchy as a silk ribbon. He can pull the skin on his stomach or neck all the way over his entire face without any pain, turning this unusual biological trait into a one-of-a-kind stage performance. Instead of feeling embarrassed, Gary boldly used his difference to smash every usual rule of body structure, delivering a strong message about confidently owning and turning inborn quirks into your own priceless gifts. From people who seem to defy the laws of nature to incredible souls living in one-of-a-kind bodies, every destiny delivers a powerful lesson in compassion and awe at the miracles of life. They stand as living proof of extraordinary resilience, urging us to shatter all prejudices and see the world through eyes of greater tolerance and curiosity. Each unique person is a fascinating puzzle piece, reminding us that our limitations can actually become launch pads for true greatness. Thank you for joining us on these mind-blowing journeys toward humanity's highest values. Drop your thoughts in the comments below to help spread strength and connect through fresh perspectives.